Snart niemand, dag niemand spår. Is en schöne Nacht ich kann bo. Nach mir wohne man prima kor. Och julen sjöklar hos alter. Ach ni berab om vårt lär i små. Is för schön schach ju fummaren. Läschen berab faktvällen. Ach från öron till natt min kvinnor. Snart niemand, dag niemand spår. Is en schöne Nacht.
Nor dread nor hope attend a dying animal. A man awaits his end, dreading and hoping all. Many times he died, many times rose again. He knows death to the bone. Man has created death.
Bad cess on you. Devil take you. May you never prosper. The first drop of water to quench your thirst. May it boil in your bowels. May the flesh rot off your bones and fall away putrid before your eyes. May your limbs wither and the stench of your rotten carcass be too horrible for hungry dogs. May you plunge a sword into the heart of your own blood. May you plunge a sword into the heart of your own blood. May you plunge a sword into the heart of your own blood. May you fade into nothing like snow in summer.
This wind out of the sea gets into my bones, and if I leave but an inch for the wind, there's one like a flake of sea frost that might come in.
What is his name, fool?
Oh, it's a woman from among the riders of the She. It's Boann herself from the river. She has left the Dagda's bed and gone through the salt of the sea and up here to the Strand of Baile, and all for love of me. Let her keep her husband's bed, for she'll have none of me. Nobody knows how lecherous these goddesses are. I see her in every kind of shape. But oftener than not, she's in the wind and cries, "Give a kiss and put your arms about me." But no, for she'll have no more of me. Yesterday when I put my lips out to kiss her, there was nothing there but the wind. She's bad, Fontaine. Oh, she's bad.
The High Queen will be coming. We must not stay here. The kings are going to meet here. Now that Cawthor and our master have put down all the enemies of Ullin, they are going to build up Am again. They are going to talk over their plans for building it. Were you ever in Cawthor's town before it was burnt? Oh, she's a great queen. For though Am was burnt down, every war had made her richer. She has gold and silver dishes, and chessboards, and candlesticks made of precious stones. Tell me what you saw this morning.
About the young man and the fighting?
Yes.
Oh, and after that we can go and eat the fowl, for I am hungry.
Time enough, time enough. Go on with your story.
I was creeping under a ditch with the fowl in my leather bag, keeping to the shore where the farmer could not see me, when I came upon a ship drawn up upon the sands. A great red ship with a woman's head upon it.
Ship out of Aoife's country. They have all a woman's head on the bow.
There was a young man with a pale face and red hair standing beside it. Some of our people came up whose turn it was to guard the shore. I heard them ask the young man his name. He said he was under bonds not to tell it. And then words came between them and they fought. And the young man killed half of them. And the others ran away.
It matters nothing to us, but he has come at last.
Who has come?
I know who that young man is. There is not another like him in the world. I saw him when I had my eyesight.
You saw him.
I used to be in Aoife's country when I had my eyesight.
That was before you went on shipboard and were blinded for putting a curse on the wind?
Queen Aoife had a son that was red-haired and pale-faced like herself. And everyone said that he would kill Cuchulain someday, but I would not have that spoken of.
Nobody could do that. Who was his father?
Nobody but Aoife knew that. Not even he himself.
Not even he himself.
I overheard her telling that she never had but one lover, and that he was the only man who overcame her in battle. There were those who thought him one of the riders of the Sidhe, because the child was great of limb and strong beyond others. The child was begotten over the mountains. But come nearer, and I will tell you something.
You have thought something?
When I hear the young girls talking about the color of Cuchulain's eyes, and how they have 7 colors, I have thought about it. That young man has Aoife's hair and face, but he has Cuchulain's eyes.
How can he have Cuchulain's eyes?
He is Cuchulain's son.
And now his mother has sent him hither to fight his father.
It is all quite plain. Cuchulain went into Aoife's country when he was a young man, that he might learn skill in arms, and there he became Aoife's lover.
And now she hates him because he went away and has sent the son to kill the father. Oh, I knew she was a goddess.
And she never told him who his father was that he might do it. I have thought it all out, fool. I know a great many things because I listen when nobody is noticing, and I keep my wits awake. What ails you now?
I remember that I am hungry.
Well, forget it again, and I will tell you of Aoife's country. It is full of wonders. There are great many queens there who can change themselves into wolves, and into swine, and into white hares. And when they are in their own shapes, they are stronger than almost any man. And there are young men there, cat's eyes, and if a bird chirp or a mouse squeak, they cannot keep them shut, though it is bedtime and they sleepy. And listen, this is a great wonder, a very great wonder. There is a long and narrow bridge, and when anybody goes to cross it that the queens do not like, it flies up. Everybody who goes there to learn skill in arms have to cross it. It was in that country, too, that Cuchulain got his spear made out of dragon bones. There were 2 dragons fighting in the foam of the sea, and their grandam was the moon. 6 queens came along the shore.
I won't listen to your story.
It is a very wonderful story. Wait till you hear what the 6 queens did. Their right hands were all made of silver.
Oh, I am hungry. I will have my dinner young. You have eaten the fowl I left in front of the fire. The last time you sent me to steal something, you made me forget all about it till you had eaten it up.
No, there is plenty for us both.
Come with me where it is.
Oh, it is all right. It is in a safe place.
It's a fine fowl. It was the biggest in the yard.
It had a good smell, but I hope the wild dogs have not smelt it. Here's our master. Let us stay and talk with him. Perhaps Cuchulain will give you a new cap with a feather. He told me he would give you a new cap with a feather with an eye that looks at you. A peacock's feather.
No.
If you do not get it now, you may never get it. The young man may kill him.
No! I am hungry. What a head you have, blind woman. Who but you would have remembered that the hen wife slept for a little at noon every day?
Yes, I have a good head. The fowl should be done just right, but one never knows when a wild dog may come out of the woods.
Who was that went out?
As we came in,
Yes.
Barak and Blind Finton.
They always flock together. The blind woman has need of the poor fool's eyesight, and the fool has need of the other's wit. Night and day, he's up to his ears in mischief that the blind woman imagines. There's no hen yard but clucks and cackles when he walks by as if he'd been a fox. I've known a pair just like them when I was learning arms in Aoife's country.
What kind of woman was that Aoife?
Comely.
But I have heard she was never married, and yet that's natural, for I have never known a fighting woman, but made her favors cheap, or mocked our love until she grew sandy dry.
Tell me, which do you prefer in a woman? A gentle or a fierce?
A gentle, surely.
I think a fierce woman's better. One that rips away when you have thought her won. For I'd be both hungry and fed at the same time. I think all deep passion is but a kiss in the mid-battle. A brief pause between opposites, twixt oil and water, candles and dark night, hillside and hollow, the hot-footed sun and the slippery, cold-footed moon. Here's Carter, so I'll be done, but keep beside me still, for while she talks of hammered bronze and what wood is best for building, we can talk of a fierce woman.
We have need for more bronze workers, and that ship I sent to Africa for gold is late.
I knew they'd talk.
You are before us, King.
So much the better, for I welcome you into my Widimna.
Will you not drink?
Quite drunk half that you have drunk today. I'll be upon all fours.
Well, that is to be expected when Mother Nature provides such good milk from her great breast.
Чичен то халас коняйди туслан, чичен то халас коняйди туслан. Соин so malana tagwan.
I have called you hither, for now there is peace. It is time to build up Am, that was burned at the outsetting of these wars. For we, being foremost, should have high chairs, and be much looked at, stared at, wondered at, and speak out with more laughing, overflowing hearts than commoners. It is the art of kings to make what's noble nobler, where wide uplifted roofs, beaten gold, that's ruddy with desire, Mary's pale silver amongst the shadowing beams. I would have called you hither to this work, but always, should I call you here, some war or rebellion would break out. Listen to me. Aoife makes war on us, and every day our enemies grow greater and beat at the walls more bitterly, and you, within these walls, are every day more turbulent. And should I speak about these things, your fancy runs as it were a swallow on the wind. Look who gather there. Dancers, players, children of the land, who follow in your tumults. And they are held there by one anxiety. Will you be bound into obedience and make this land safe for them and theirs? You are but half a king, and I but half. I need your might of hand and burning heart, from you my wisdom.
What of Main Morgor and all the Snock's children, and their high-headed, even-walking queen, who many a great man met their end because she hated peace? I remember the whole town wept when Deirdre passed, but Main Morgor had a cold gray eye. I'll throw a heel tap to the ground for them, or perhaps they're thirsty.
Be silent, fool.
Let him speak. I have no need to be afraid of ghosts, for I have made but necessary wars. Give me the building plans and see that we... Cuchulain is looking into his blade. It may be the pale riders of the wind that throw pictures on it. Or that Mannanan, his father's friend and sometime fosterer, has cast a vision out of the cold, dark, rich sea, foretelling Am's greatness.
No, great queen. I looked on this out of mere idleness, imagining a woman that I loved. Nestlings of a high nest, hawks that have followed me through the air. Let us sail upon the wind once more. Set the horses to the chariot poles. Send a message to the harp players. We'll find a level place out in the woods and dance a while.
Cuchulain, take the oath. There's none here that will not have you take it.
You'd have me take the oath. Are you of one mind?
Yes.
Do what the High Queen bids you.
You've wives and children now. For that reason cannot follow one that lives like a bird's flight from tree to tree. Perhaps it's time the world put water in my blood and drowned the wildness of it, for all's changed. I'll take what oath you will, no matter how binding.
That's good news.
This has been 12 years in the making.
May this fire have driven out the shape changers that have put ruin on a great king's house until all be ruins. Names whereby a man has known the threshold and the hostile. Gather on the wind and drive the women none can kiss and thrive. For they are but whirling wind out of memory and mend. They would make a prince decay with light images of clay. Planted on the running wave, or many shapes they have. They would change them into hounds until he had died of his woes. Though the change were but a whim, or they'd hurl a spell at him, that he follow with desire bodies that can never tire or grow kind, for they anoint all their bodies joint by joint with the miracle-working juice that is made out of the grace of the ungoverned unicorn. But the man is thrice forlorn, emptied, ruined, racked, and lost. They will follow, for at must he will give them kiss for kiss, while they murmur, after this, hatred may be sweet to taste. Those wild hands that have embraced all his body can but shove at the burning wheel of love, till the side of hate comes up. Therefore, in this ancient cup, let the sword blades drink their fill of the homebrew there until they will have for masters none but the threshold and the hearthstone.
I swear to be obedient in all things to Cawthor, and to uphold her children.
I give you my wisdom, and I take your strength.
I am Aoife's army.
Aoife and her army have fallen
Sa is far away. I am alone. I've come alone in the midst of you to weigh this sword against Cuchulain's sword.
And are you noble? For if of common seed you could not weigh your sword against his, but in mixed battle.
I am under bonds to tell my name to no man, but it's noble.
But I would know you by your name and not your bonds. You cannot speak in the assembly house if you are not noble.
Answer the High Queen.
I'll give no other proof than the hawk gives that it's no sparrow. Yet look upon me! I too am of that ancient seed and carry the signs about this body and in these bones. To have shown the hawk's grey feather is enough. And you speak highly too. I thought they had grown weary sending champions. But There is some level ground at Baile, not but a few dozen yards from here, and it is but truth that I am sad today. In this fight, welcome. That is but the very tent I was speaking of. You are from the north, where there are many with that tint of hair. Red-brown, a light red-brown. A pale, stone-pale cheek. Why have you come here, boy? Are you not afraid of death?
Whether I live or die is in the gods' hands.
That is all talk, all talk. A young man's words. I am their plow, their harrow, their very strength. For he that's in the sun begot this body upon a mortal woman. And I hear tell that he still follows the moon through waste heaven. He will not so easily break a tree that was so sweetly planted. See that arm, boy? I'll see it if I like. That arm had a good father and a good mother, but it is not like this.
You're mocking me. You think I'm not worthy to be fought? I'll not wrangle but with this talkative knife.
Put up your sword. I am not mocking you. I would have you for my friend. But if it's not because of your hot heart or your cold eyes, I cannot tell you the reason. You've got her fierceness. None are as pale as those fierce ones. We'll keep him here and with him no while. Come, boy.
When you were an acorn on the tree top, there was...
I give you gifts that Aoife will know and all her people know to be my gifts. Oh, tell her I was afraid. Tell her what you will. No, tell her I heard a raven croak on the north side of the house and was afraid.
Witchcraft has maddened Cuchulain's mind.
There's no witchcraft in this. His head is like the head of a woman I once had a fancy for.
A witch of the air can make a leaf confound us with memories. They have gone to school to learn the trick of it.
There's no trick in this.
He shall not go unfought! I shall fight with him!
No, I will fight with him!
No, I claim this fight for Lamas's...
Put up your swords! There's none alive that shall accept a challenge I have refused.
No, let them come. Let any three together. If they've a mind to, I'll try it out with four.
That's spoken as I'd have spoken at your age. But you are in my house, boy. Any man who would fight with him will fight it out with me. They're dumb. They're dumb. How many of you would meet this mutterer? This old whisper? This sandpiper? This edge that's grayer than the tide? This mouse that gnaws at the timbers of the world? This... Boy, I would meet them all up in arms if I had a son like you. For he would avenge me when I, for the last time, have fought the men whose brothers, fathers, sons, and friends I've killed up holy Hewlett. And the ravens have gathered over the 4 provinces. I'd need no avenging for you and I to scatter them like water in a dish. We'll stand by each other from this out.
Witchcraft has maddened you.
Yes, a maddening hat!
Because I have killed without your bidding, and rewarded others at my own pleasure. For half a score of trifling things, you'd lay this oath upon me. And now you add another pebble to the heap. Am I to be your man, well nigh your bondsman, because a youngster out of Aoife's country has found the shore ill-guarded?
He came to land while you were somewhere out of sight and hearing, dancing and hunting with your wild companions.
He can be driven out. I'll not be bound. I will make love, or dance, or hunt, or quarrel, whenever I've a mind to. time had not put water in your blood, you never would have
You saw another's head upon these shoulders. All of a sudden, a woman's head.
Yes, all of a sudden.
Why, there is no witchcraft in it. I myself have made 100 of these sudden friendships and blotted out the next day. It was folly. And I know better to live in comfort.
Pull the fool away.
I'll throw a heel tap to the one who dies.
There is a witch floating in the air above us.
Yes. Witchcraft. Witchcraft and the power of witchcraft. Why did you do it? Was it Calatin's daughters? Out! Out, I say! Why did you do it? I did not. No. Now it's sword on sword.
I have seen.
What do you cry aloud?
The ever-living have shown me what's to come.
How? Where?
In the ashes of the bowl.
While you were holding it between your hands?
Speak quickly! I have seen Cuchulain's roof tree leap into fire, and the walls split and blacken.
Cuchulain has gone out to die. Who could have thought that one so great as he should meet his end at this noted sword?
Life drifts between a fool and a blind woman to the end, and nobody can know his end.
Come, look upon the quenching of his greatness.
You have eaten it. You have eaten it. You have left me nothing but the bones and the feathers.
Oh, that I should have to endure such a plague. Oh, I ache all over. I'm pulled in pieces. This is the way you pay me for all the good I have done you.
You have eaten it. You have told me lies about a wild dog. Nobody has seen a wild dog about the place this 12-month. Lie there till the kings come. Oh, I will tell Cawther and Cuchulain and all the kings about you.
What would have happened to you but for me and you, without your wits? If I did not take care of you, what would you do for food and warmth?
You take care of me? You stay safe and send me into every kind of danger. You sent me down the cliff for gold's eggs while you warmed your blind eyes in the sun. And then you ate all that were good for food. You left me neither eggs that were neither egg nor bird. Lie there till the kings come. Lie there. Oh, tell them all about you. I shall tell it all. How you sit warming yourself when you have made me light a fire of sticks, while I sit blowing it with my mouth. Do you not always make me take the windy side of the bush when it blows, and the rainy side when it rains?
Oh, good fool, listen to me. Think of the care I have taken of you. I have brought you to many a warm hearth, where there was a good welcome for you. But you would not stay there. You were always wandering about.
The last time you brought me in, it was not I who wandered away, but you that got put out because you took the crew bean out of the pot when you thought nobody was looking. Keep quiet now. Here's Cuchulain. Now you'll be beaten. I'm gonna tell him everything.
Do not listen to him. Listen to me.
What are you wrangling over?
She is good for nothing. She has left me the bones and the feathers.
What feathers?
He's taken my feathers to wipe his sword. Oh, it is blood that he is wiping from his sword.
Whose blood?
That young champion's.
He that came out of Aoife's country?
The kings are standing around his body.
Did he fight long?
He thought to have saved himself with witchcraft.
That blind woman said he would kill you. He came from Aoife's country to kill you. That blind woman said that they had taught him every kind of weapon that he might do it. But I always knew that you would kill him.
You knew him then?
I saw him when I had my eyes in Aoife's country.
You were in Aoife's country.
I knew him and his mother there.
He was about to speak of her when he died.
He was a queen's son.
What queen? What queen? Was it Skaha? There were many queens. All the rulers there were queens.
No, not Skaha.
It was Ua then. Speak! Speak!
I cannot speak. You are clutching me too tightly.
That blind woman there said that the young man was Aoife's son.
She? No. No, she had no son when I was there.
That blind woman there said that she owned her for her son.
I wish she had been some other woman's son. What father had he? A soldier out of Elba? She was an amorous woman. A proud, pale, amorous woman.
None knew whose son he was.
None knew. Did you know, old listener at doors?
No, I knew nothing.
She said a while ago that she heard Aoife boast that she'd never but the one lover, and that he, the only man that had overcome her in battle.
It was not I who told you, Cuchulain.
He was my son. And I have killed my son. It was they that did it. Those pale windy people. Where? My sword against the thunder. But no. They have always been my friends. And though they love to blow a smoking coal until all is aflame. The wars they blow aflame are full of glory and heart-uplifting pride. Not like this. Wars they love awaken cold fingers and the sleepy strings of arms. Who did it then? Speak out! I have put you under my protection and will reward you well. Are you afraid? What is this house? Now I remember all.
You will kill us. Oh, I'm afraid.
It was you who did it. You who sat there with that old branch of silver, like a magpie, nursing a stolen spoon. Magpie. A maggot that is eating up the earth. No. But a magpie, for she has flown away. Where did she fly to?
She is outside.
Outside?
She's under Baile's yew tree.
No, que so imagine. No. No, que so no.
He's going up to Queen Conchobar. They are under the tree. No, he is standing still. There's a great wave going to break and he is looking at it. Now he is running down to the shore, but he's holding up his sword as if he were going into a fight. Oh, well struck! Well struck!
What is he doing now?
Oh, he is fighting the waves.
He sees Queen Cawthor's crown on every one of them.
There! He has struck at a big one. He has struck the crown off of it. He has made the foam fly. There again! Another big one!
Where are the kings? What are the kings doing?
They're running, shouting. and running down to the shore. And the people, they're running out of the houses. They're all running.
You say they are running out of the houses. There will be nobody left in the houses. Listen, fool.
There. He is down. He is up again. He's going out into the deep water.
Come here, fool. Here, I say.
What is it?
There will be nobody in the houses. The ovens will be full. We will put our hands into the ovens.
Ho 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 no, ho 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 no, kucho, gisawo, gisawo abo, gisawo abo, gisawo, imagine. Ho 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 no, giso ho ho no. Yes, yelling you feel. Yes, yelling they go.